5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Weekend confirmed.
Ignition. Liftoff. Liftoff.
You
Seriously.
should put that out there. I bet people will take you up on it.
I will tweet for $20.
I will
Garnet
tweet.
Lee.
I can't wait to see the things you say for 20 bucks. I bet it's gonna go up
personalized-
pretty quick.
That would be amazing. Your personalized Garnet Lee tweet, $20.
I'd do that. I'd do that. PayPal me $20. I will tweet for you.
So we know the price of your integrity.
Wait. Since when do Twitter and integrity go together?
Well, that's supposedly your
Do you have to
voice.
approve it, or is it just
No,
like
no.
No, I'm,
$20 and you can say whatever you,
You
want?
just create a new account, like
You should
Garnet
just-
tweets,
you
and
get a
that's the
T-shirt
one.
Yep.
that says, "I'm Garnet Lee. I have 25,000 followers.
We'll
$20.
tweet for $20.
We'll tweet for $20.
We'll tweet for
Anything
20
you
bucks.
want, tweeted for $20."
I mean, there have to be some limits. Like, obviously, nothing bigotry, nothing
Right.
prejudicial.
Right.
You know, none of that kind
So
of.
nothing said on Xbox Live.
Nothing self. If a 13-year-old would say this on Xbox Live, this will not be tweeted.
You can call it Garnet Lee's tweet treats.
Reminds me of what's that guy, Super Size Me guy? His new movie.
Oh yeah, Sporlock, Morgan.
Yeah,
Spurlock.
Morris Spurlock. Palm presents the greatest movie ever sold.
I heard the movie's actually really quite good.
I saw him on Tonight Show. He did one of those Tonight Show or Letterman.
Yeah.
And he came out. It's like a NASCAR suit. It's got like
Yeah.
Palm, Hyatt.
But it's
all
a
this stuff
brilliant
on.
idea for a movie.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Basically, it's
So what is the concept of that
the
movie?
concept is we're gonna pay for this movie entirely through product integration. So
Okay.
it's gonna be product placement in our movie. And the movie is the meetings I'm taking to sell you my product integration.
Like about product placement. Like,
it is.
It's a big commercial.
We're shooting the movie as I'm discussing what you want me to put your product in my movie. That's the movie, and it's funded by the result of this meeting.
Apparently,
It's
it took him
brilliant.
a long time to get because the advertisers had no creative control, and so they were all kind of worried.
Oh, they all
about
freak, of
what
course.
it would
But, and the
do.
crazy thing is, he said that their initial vow was that they would say no to. They would not say no to anyone.
Yeah,
They went out to 600 companies.
yeah,
and
Wow,
they
how many
got, like,
participants they get?
I think they got like 50 or something like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Apparently inspired by the Heroes season 4 or season 3 or whatever it was, where
Oh really?
Hayden runs out, like her dad gets her the Nissan Rogue. And she runs out and she goes, "You got me the Rogue?" Like everyone, the car's like 4 months from being out. He saw that and he's like, "This is ridiculous."
So great.
Yeah.
Ridiculously awesome.
The Rogue.
Bam!
By the way, Game Center version 2.0 is out. Del Rio,
Sorry.
Garnet Lee, or Jeff Kanata.
Well done.
And Weekend confirmed.
You can get your tweet on there for $20.
I'm so glad I'm getting
Product
a
placement?
cut of that.
I tell you, the only thing about product placement is that I would love if we had product placement, but I would want to be able to, say yes, this is a product I want to endorse, or no, this is
Yeah,
not.
well,
a
that's how
product
you're
I want
supposed to
endorse.
do.
I think product placement is horrible, but I am parched.
Yeah. Nice.
It's like, they always hold the label out just right.
Yeah.
When I do watch baseball, I always watch baseball with my new era on the field game Astros cap.
What's
For
that?
on field?
It's that old part of Wayne's World, right? Where
Yeah.
he's like, new print, little, yellow,
Yes.
different.
Awesome.
Hmm.
All right, so I'm glad you guys filled this out because I was worried earlier that we weren't going to have anything to talk about, but we have a lot to talk about.
We always have a lot.
I'm so glad you played Outland. I've been dying to play that.
Yes.
So I finished SOCOM 4, and we need to do Rage for sure. And someone asked me if we could catch up on Uncharted 3 multiplayer because I went and saw that, but we never talked about it.
Sure.
So
I
we
didn't get to go to that.
could do all those, and then Christian has a ton to catch up on. So
I
we'll
would
just
love to
kinda
talk about Dragon Age 2. 'Cause I'm
Go
done
for
with
it.
But
I think you should go for it.
cool.
And actually, since you're going to talk about that, I'll bring up a question that someone asked that I didn't include in the show notes because I was a little worried about getting into it without it being awkward. But since you're going to talk about it, I'll try and remember to bring it up.
All right.
I think the takeaways from some of my stuff, like I kind of ragged on Red Dead last time I was here, and I think it's just interesting. Like to me, Portal 2 seems more open, even though it's totally linear in what you can do. But I kind of like, I don't know, I think it's an interesting discussion
Dude,
between.
There's nothing open about Portal 2.
I know,
Except for your portals. They
but I
open.
mean, I feel like you get in there and you're the one figuring out how to get to exit. Like, you did it. But for real,
The solution is the solution. All
Yeah,
you're doing is discovering it.
I don't know,
It's
dude.
basically like a
I've-
giant scratch and sniff, and or like you know.
I've talked to a couple of people where my solution to a room was not exactly how they did it.
That's cool.
there's one part, and I forget who your narrator is at this point, but, or, you know.
I made it to chapter 5.
Dude, you gotta finish it so we can have a freaking spoiler
I'm
talk.
trying.
But did you, so this isn't a spoiler, but there's a point where like, oh, you did it that way? That's very creative. And I've started playing the game again just to see if I can get there, to see if that's said.
I'm sure it is.
But that's so clever. Because you're like, oh yeah, I did do
That's
something.
like, have you played the multiple the
No.
co-op version? Because there's
I have it
the
on
co-op is all
PS3.
about like, wow, you get 5 points and blue doesn't. Orange gets 5 points and blue doesn't. It's like, yeah, that's the script every time.
That's awesome.
You know, it's just a you know, it's a tease.
It's bullshit.
It's a Banksy.
It's bullshit.
You
It's
got
a
Banks.
Banksy.
Yeah.
You got Banks.
You got Banksy.
Nice. So yes. Anyway, back to what we were talking about. So you want to do Dragon Age for sure. So you know we can drop some stuff. We can move some stuff around. Whatever. We don't really need to talk about SOCOM because there's still no multiplayer.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's a lot of PSN stuff. So I did a timeline so we could kind of guide the conversation about that. We have a bunch of notes from user comments about it. There's a number of topics around that. The only thing that I want to caution outside of the actual show is that let's try to steer clear of just like going completely trashing on
Yeah, I'm not.
on it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a disgusting situation, and there are errors that were made by a number of folks. But the first error was that there are nasty people in the world who are hackers, and you know they did something shitty. So, I mean, yeah, there's other problems. Obviously, there's some situations with Sony, like how quickly they reported stuff, and to what degree they were actually secure.
But it doesn't seem to be
And those
as
are reasonable
bad
issues.
as it could have been.
No,
Yeah.
well, I don't know. I mean, we'll see. It's pretty bad.
I mean,
It's a lot of data.
but it's not credit card numbers, which is
Well,
the important
I saw your tweet yesterday. Did that ever?
So there's no way of knowing.
Yeah.
But there are
thing.
people
They said
who
the
are
credit
having
card numbers are encrypted, right?
right.
So-
So then it becomes a matter of how are they encrypted? Do they actually have the numbers or do they have hashes? Because like we can get into all this, but like the right way to do PCI compliance is that they wouldn't even have numbers. They just have they'd have the authorization hacks that they would compare it to their credit card clearinghouse. And so that would be pretty secure, but then there's like people in like a number of places have said, you know, all of these algorithms are all determined by keys, and you know if there's enough brute force computing put against it that you could decode stuff. And there's definitely people who are having charges happen. Like I was super skeptical, and then our writer Steve Watts yesterday
Is it
gets-
related? Do you know or no?
there's no way to know.
Yeah.
But it happens to be the card that he had on PSN, and it happens that it got hit with 3 like $500 charges to buy like gift card for Giant Foods or something out of Germany. So
Yeah, it sucks.
obviously it was credit card fraud. Whether or not it's related, who knows?
You sure he just wasn't really hungry for German food
Yeah,
early in the morning?
exactly. I want some bratwurst. I want some bratwurst right now.
Real quick,
Yes.
we're gonna have to roll in live with this, and then we'll stop and bring the music in because we have to do the new
Okay.
intro.
So I'm just gonna do that read over live.
This first one,
Mhm.
and then we'll do this one in the first break with music,
Okay.
and then this one we can just copy this. So once we
Alright.
get this once, we're good.
Cool. And then the other big news that we'll hit will be the like real. They're gonna show the Wii 2 at E3, and then that'll be it.
We launched the we had an exclusive reveal of the controller
Yeah.
inside or
Guys. Oh, in there?
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
20 analog sticks, a big screen, surround sound speakers. It's
Sweet.
pretty legit.
It's
It's pretty legit.
and you get 4 of them in the box. I heard.
All right. Let's do the show. It's getting late. Let's do the show
Do it.
because we got to go to Prince again.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ignition. Liftoff.